Who truly rules all? Is it the misfit demon king Anos Voldigoad whose power defies logic itself? Or is it Zeno, Dragon Ball's Omni-King, the god who can erase entire universes with a wave of his hand? This is the ultimate showdown, a clash between two beings who operate on a level beyond our comprehension. Today, we're diving deep into this cosmic debate to figure out who would actually win in a fight. Forget what you think you know about power levels. This battle goes far beyond simple strength. We're talking about a being who can't be killed versus a being who can erase anything. So, who comes out on top? Stick around, because the answer is more complex and mind-bending than you could ever imagine. Let's break it down. To understand Anos Voldigoad, you have to throw out the rulebook. We're not just talking about a powerful demon king. We're talking about the very embodiment of destruction. Anos' power stems from his origin, the source of all things. His magic isn't just casting spells. It's rewriting reality to fit his will. Take his resurrection spell, Anavask. It's not just coming back to life. Even if his body, mind, and soul are completely obliterated, as long as his origin exists, he will regenerate. It's like trying to delete a file that automatically restores itself from a hidden, undeletable source. But that's just the beginning. His most terrifying ability might be his demon eyes of ruin. With a single glance, he can place anyone under a spell that bends them to his will, a form of mind control so absolute that it bypasses any resistance. He can even control inanimate concepts, like forcing a castle to fall or a spell to cancel itself out. And let's not forget his ultimate weapon, Venus Donoa, the abolisher of reason. This sword doesn't cut or slash in the traditional sense. It destroys concepts, logic, and order. If Venus Donoa dictates that something is destroyed, it is destroyed, regardless of its durability or immortality. It doesn't matter if you have infinite health or 1,000 lives. The sword simply erases the very reason for your existence. Fighting Anos isn't just about overcoming a strong opponent. It's about fighting the very concept of reality, a reality that Anos can mold and break as he pleases. He once stopped time with his heartbeat and shattered a moon just by getting a little angry. This is the level of absurd, narrative-breaking power we're dealing with. Now, let's turn our attention to the other side of this cosmic chessboard. Zeno, the Omni-King from Dragon Ball Super. If Anos is the master of complex, reality-bending magic, Zeno is the personification of absolute, simplistic power. He doesn't need intricate spells or ancient weapons. Zeno's power is straightforward and utterly terrifying, the ability to erase. Not just a person or a planet, but entire universes. We saw this firsthand during the Future Trunks saga, where he wiped out a timeline corrupted by Zamasu with zero effort. He just raises his hand, a little ball of light appears, and poof, everything is gone. Mortals, gods, even the fabric of space-time itself vanishes as if it never existed. The Grand Priest, one of the most powerful beings we know, bows to him. The gods of destruction, who can wipe out solar systems, tremble in his presence. Zeno's authority isn't just political. It's existential. His power isn't about fighting, it's about deletion. There's no defense, no counterspell, no shield that can withstand it. When Zeno decides something should cease to exist, it does. He erased 12 universes in the past simply because he was in a bad mood. Think about that. The scale is almost incomprehensible. Unlike Anos, Zeno's power isn't based on magic or origin. It's an innate, absolute function of his being. He is the final say, the ultimate arbiter of existence in his multiverse. He doesn't need to understand the rules of reality to break them. He is the one who holds the delete key for everything. So here's where it gets really interesting. We have Zeno, who can erase anything, and Anos, who can resurrect from anything. This isn't a simple power-scaling debate. It's a clash of fundamental concepts. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Let's play it out. The fight begins. Zeno, likely with a childlike curiosity, decides he's bored and wants to erase Anos. He raises his hand and Anos Voldigoad is wiped from existence. His body, his soul, his very essence, gone. For any other being in any other fictional universe, that's game over. But Anos isn't any other being. His power is tied to his origin, a source that exists on a deeper, more fundamental level than the physical universe. Zeno's erasure ability deletes everything asterisk within asterisk a universe, but does it delete the abstract concept of an origin that exists outside those rules? Anos' magic is literally called the abolisher of reason. his existence is a paradox. He can come back from having his origin destroyed because his very nature is to defy logic. So Zeno erases him, and a moment later, Anos simply reappears, perhaps with a smirk, saying something like, "Did you think killing me would be enough to kill me?" This is where the battle transcends a physical fight and becomes a narrative tug-of-war. Zeno's power is to delete the story. Anos's power is to rewrite it. Zeno can press the delete button, but Anos's source code is written in a language that the delete function doesn't recognize. He is, by definition, the plot hole that can't be patched. He has demonstrated the ability to resist conceptual destruction and has even destroyed abstract principles himself with Venus Donoa. Could Anos, in turn, use his demon eyes to control Zeno? Unlikely, given Zeno's pure, almost childlike mind, which seems immune to complex manipulation. Could he use Venus Donoa to destroy the concept of Zeno's erasure? Now that's a fascinating possibility. If the sword can destroy any principle, it could theoretically target the very ability that makes Zeno a threat. So what's the verdict? Who truly wins? The answer is ... it's a stalemate. A glorious, universe-shattering, paradoxical stalemate. Zeno can erase Anos an infinite number of times. Anos can resurrect an infinite number of times. It's an endless loop. Zeno erases the universe, Anos regenerates from the void. Zeno erases him again, he comes back again. This isn't a fight that can be won through power, because both characters represent a form of ultimate, absolute power that cancels the other out. Anos' strength lies in his deep, conceptual hacks that allow him to defy his own destruction. Zeno's strength is his simple, absolute ability to enact that destruction. It is like a computer program where one line of code says, delete everything, and another line says, restore from backup upon deletion. The system would just crash, or in this case be stuck in a perpetual loop of erasure and regeneration. Neither can truly defeat the other because their powers operate on different, yet equally absolute axioms. Anos is the king of defying logic, while Zeno is the god of enforcing an ultimate simple logic. It's a true paradox, and in this battle of the gods there is no winner. It is a draw that would likely continue until the end of time itself, or until Zeno gets bored and Anos decides to go have lunch. And that is our deep dive into one of the most epic what-if battles in all of anime. It really goes to show that power isn't always about who can punch the hardest. What do you guys think? Is there a detail we missed that could tip the scales? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. We love reading your theories. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this.